Alright guys, welcome back. This is HD, and I'm here with Game 2 between Empire Kas and Acer's Bly from the Heart of the Swarm European Tournament. This is the round of 8, and I'll be casting a set every single day. This is going to be the first day featuring the first set, and as of right now, Kas is up one game. So let me go ahead and do the introductions. Down in the bottom right-hand corner, we do have that man who is up one. It is Empire Kas, the Red Terran. And over at the top left-hand corner, we have the same positional spawn, actually. Same map as well. I'll talk about that in a moment. But we have the orange Zerg player also hailing from Ukraine, and his name is Bly. Now, the map is the same thing, and there's a good explanation for that. I think at the time that this tournament was played, they played on the popular version of this map, but every day the map should change. And so if they played this tournament in one day, or if they played this set in one day, they can't really change the map manually. So we're probably going to be seeing a lot of Ohana here. By the end of this tournament, I'm going to be so sick of Ohana, man. I'm going to want to, I mean, as much of a vacation paradise island it kind of looks like Hawaii. I might just get sick of this. Might want to go see some, I don't know, some metropolis or something, going back to the city. But yeah, so far the game has been really good, and I can't wait to see what happens in the second game here, the sequel. Will we see more Heart of the Swarm units, or will perhaps Bly feel like he needs to just stick to his roots, stick to Wings of Liberty style units, and maybe he'll feel more comfortable winning out a game using Wings of Liberty units? You know, I wouldn't be surprised. The tournament is for $500, and you know, that's no small chump change, man. What would you do with $500? I just got a picture, an image of the 1-800 Collect guy. What would you do with $1? Anyways, we do have a drone coming down here from the Zerg player, and looking like he wants to maybe disrupt the fast CC again, but not the case, as we do have a barracks opening. Before the game really gets underway, I just wanted to say as well, how many of you guys out there are playing Guild Wars 2 right now? I just actually installed the game, or updated it last night, and apparently it's available for everybody who pre-ordered. Pretty sweet. I don't know if you guys are playing it or not. Go ahead and let me know, you know, post in the comments down below. What server are you guys on? I'm on Crystal Desert right now, so I've been playing some PvP on there, trying to own up the Eternal Battlegrounds. And yeah, I guess that's been pretty fun. Oh, also wanted to talk about something here. The last game, we saw Ultralisks and Burrow Charge. And a lot of people in the community seem to think that, well, that's no different than Zealot Charge, except it's cosmetic. You know, they go underground and they pop up next to the enemy units and they throw them up in the air, but it's really the same thing as a charge, so it seems a little redundant to give both Protoss and Zerg a similar ability. But that's not actually the case. I found out recently, a few days ago, and this is really important as well, that Burrow Charge allows you, and if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense, it allows you to pop up on the other side of buildings. So you can essentially burrow charge bust a wall and pop up behind a wall and kill off the units behind that, because of course the Ultralisk goes underground. That's not something that Zealots with normal charge can do. So I can already think of the possibilities here. Forget Baneling busting, man. I'm all over Baneling busting. What's all about Ultralisk burrow busting now? So you know, that's some food for thought. And, you know, I was kind of in the camp originally thinking, hey, that's not very different from Zealot Charge, but it actually is. So, yeah, we'll see what happens here in Game 2. It looks like Kas is going for Barracks Factory here, and he did go for a Barracks and then an Expand. So not quite as greedy last game. Perhaps he was hoping, you know, he probably didn't want to just get crushed by some type of an attack, simply because he was deciding to go greedy 2 games in a row. So he is playing more conventional this time. And he's added on a second factory. So we're probably going to see mech once again from Kas. No surprise there. I mean, it's been an amazing strategy for him thus far. Despite him taking so much damage early on last game, he just pushed out in the mid game with a massive metal army. And, you know, there wasn't really much that Bly could have done about that. You know, despite Bly being very, what's the word? I guess non-conventional. He was playing unorthodox styles, you know, using the Viper, using the Swarm Host, something we don't always see in Wings of Liberty. In fact, they aren't available in Wings of Liberty. And my question now, is Bly going to use the Heart of the Storm units, you know, or is he going to stick to more of the standard base Zergling Infestor that we see, or Mutaling? Love the Widowmine placement so far from Kas as well, man. That is beautiful. And if a Queen dares step forward out here, it is going to get killed off so quickly. Oh, man, this is so... Oh, if you that sigh right there was a sigh of, I just discovered how to stop Zerg creep spread, and this is the way to do it. And now Bly is gonna lose his initial queen. Ouch, that sucks. Boom. Oh yeah, the sound effects here also big role, man. You gotta give him those sound effects really to get under Bly's skin. That's awesome though. And you know, if you think about it, that is a super intelligent and cost-efficient way of dealing with the Zerg strategy nowadays of going for mass queens and spreading out creep tumors. Just get Widow Mines. Widow Mines will shut that down until the Zerg can get up to lair and get an Overseer out on the map. And you know, even if he gets an Overseer out, queens by themselves can't kill off Widow Mines. You would have to send in a Zergling to sacrifice. And oh god, that's a little too close for comfort. And another queen is going to go down. Damn, that sure does suck for Bly. Now he's just going off creep, I guess, to scout or whatever he can do with that before the death sentence is final. A unit with a Widow Mine on it is like a unit on death row. But here we go. Kas is pushing out now with Battle Hellions and a Warhound again. Alright, so he's going to use the Warhound and forces the cancels off on these creep tumors. And now he's going to push up to the ramp. Not enough units here, I don't know, for Bly, man. He's got 3 queens. We'll see if queens and speedlings alone are going to be enough, but it looks like the hatchery over at the top right-hand corner is going to fall under attack. And Bly's going to want to come down the ramp and save that hatchery, man. These units can take out a hatchery pretty quickly. Forces the cancel. Oh, that is so good for Kas, man. Great start to this game. He's starting to secure the 3rd CC as well. So now the Zerg is on 2 bases and is going 2 base mutas. We have 10 mutas on the way. Oh, great decision by Bly. You know, he knows that he's dealing with a metal army that doesn't have the ability to hit air, so mutas can shut this down so quickly. And these Zerglings getting up in the face of those Battle Hellions, but too much flamethrower power. And Kas, you know, he lost a significant number of units too, so I think he's going to fall back here. But he is going to get intercepted by Mutalisks, and the Mutalisks are coming in. They are inbound, and those Warhounds have nowhere to run. They cannot hit air. Despite them being the Goliath model, they are not air attackable. They cannot hit air, and now it looks like the mutas are going to fly right into the natural. Are there missile turrets? There's a Thor. Oh, he's going to have to get his SCVs to surround this store and get it repaired so it doesn't drop to the mutas. This is such an ineffective way of dealing with mutas. And he lost a couple of workers there. And Bly just going to have a heyday inside the mineral fields, man. 40 to 43, 8 workers killed so far. Numbers continuing to plummet for the Terran player. And Bly taking a great advantage to start this game off. In fact, it looks like he's just going to stick primarily with Muta Zergling. Can't blame him there, man. You know, he got shut down last game when he tried to use the Heart of the Storm units, and no, if he can get this store down, that would be huge, but I don't think he can. Too many SCVs repairing. So the mutas are going to fall back and try to hit after the metal units instead, despite away from the Thor. And now the Zergling's coming in, and I think Kas is going to lose his entire army. He just doesn't have the ability to hit air, and it seems like Muta Zergling is just going to wreck his day. And I guess we're going to go on to game 3 here. Pretty quick game 2. Are we going to see a GG from Kas? I would imagine so. Not much you can do at this point, although he has been able to kill off a lot of the mutas. But now there are Zerglings running amok inside his base, and GG calls Kas. So it is now tied up at 1 apiece with the Zerg player Bly just saying, all right, I'm just not going to use any of the new units, and I'm going to play standard because I want that $500. I sure hope he tries, he experiments a little bit more, though, as this tournament goes on. We'll see in Game 3, actually. There's still another game, so stay tuned, guys. This is HD StarCraft, signing out.